Yo guys, what's going on? Acez here today with another video, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about a couple different things about Escape from Tarkov, but not just Tarkov today. We're also going to be talking about other games that are mimicking Escape from Tarkov genre and at the same time creating a similar style game, but maybe they are not exactly mimicking the true to form Escape from Tarkov style gameplay. Guys, do me a favor, man, make sure you're dropping a like on this video, and of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are a new face here. Recently, the content hasn't been as upbringing and as positive as I like it to be. So if you are a fairly new viewer, hang in there. I think things will get better eventually, but right now I think Escape from Tarkov is in a little bit of a rough patch, and we're going to keep pushing through it like we always do. But I wanted to start talking about this stuff a lot more. I kind of want to stop hiding behind the fact that maybe one day I could potentially get an item in game. I love Battle State games. I love Escape from Tarkov. I love everything that they've done with the game and the opportunity that has then come from them creating such a masterpiece to allow me to create another channel on YouTube, and that has done fairly well, and I have a great community from it. But at the same time, I've always told you guys I will always be 100% authentic, genuine, and not hide from no shit. And I think it's time we do start having more conversations about things that are more of a rough topic to talk about and maybe not such a positive topic. So the first thing I want you guys to do is right now, your first thought in your mind, type in the comments how you feel about Escape from Tarkov right now in the current moment in late September. How are you feeling about Escape from Tarkov? Is it really fun for you? Are you really enjoying the game? Or is it not so fun? You're not enjoying the game. You haven't played in the last couple weeks, months, maybe even since last wipe. Let me know in the comments down below, just based off your first reaction to that question I just asked you. So let me tell you something that might not fully sit with everybody the most, but I've seen a lot of people supporting SPM, and I want you guys to know that I still don't support SPM, but I do encourage Battle State games to support it. So I wanted to make a follow-up to the SPM video, but I didn't want to go too in-depth with it. I already talked about it a lot more than I originally had intended. But I do want to make it very clear that I still do not recommend you guys partake in SPM because it is still a bannable offense for Battle State games. And I don't want you guys to get banned off your main true account and never play Tarkov again. It still has so much life left in it and so much future potential that I want you to be able to experience that without having to blow anywhere from $45 to $135 again on another copy of the game if you would get banned. So just know I still don't support SPM, but I do support Battle State games taking the initiative and allowing us to play in a single player version of the game, even though it doesn't truly fit Nikita's actual vision for the title. I don't see a reason why we couldn't do it. Just do exactly what SPM has done, and the only change you really have to make is create another AI that is labeled a PMC, but give them pretty much Raider level gear, armor, and mechanics. So, I just want to make that very clear that even though I did create a video about SPM, I still don't support it, man. I support Battle State games when they want to support it, but as of right now, we're probably going to stop talking about it for a good bit. Just wanted to clear the air. So, let's talk about my perspective on things. I'm a content creator, so I'm in the trenches for Escape from Tarkov. I'm super passionate about the game. That's why I create content for it. But some of you guys might be casual players, and I want to fully understand where you guys are at from the casual standpoint. If you're watching my channel, you're probably a little more in-depth with Tarkov. You know how to abuse the flea market if you watch my content. And, I try to provide you with a good amount of in-game knowledge, stuff you might not know about that's going to help you succeed in Escape from Tarkov. But for my really casual viewers here, what are you experiencing on Escape from Tarkov? Because I get a lot of comments in replies and stuff like this when I say, hey, there's a lot of cheaters in the game right now. I have a lot of people say, well, I don't have any cheaters in my games at all. And yeah, you might not be playing at 2 a.m. like I do. Yeah, you might not be playing as many raids as I do, but do you even feel like you're getting killed in a sus manner? These are all things I need to understand from the perspective of a casual player that I just don't have that perspective on or experience on. So I'm really just looking for feedback from you guys in the comments so I can potentially make a follow-up video based on some of this feedback so I can better understand where the community's at, because I don't want to come on here, make a video just straight bashing Tarkov constantly over and over and over, but at the same time, from my perspective, when I play the game, it seems like a lot different of an experience for me personally. So that's one thing I want to have you guys do. If you're a casual player, let me know, man. How are you feeling when you're playing the game? Are you experiencing the things that I'm experiencing? cheaters, hella desync, cheater paranoia, which is a big one for me. It's like I load into a raid and I'm just like, fuck, I got this armor class 6 on. Hopefully a fucking cheater doesn't kill me. It's like all I think about when I run good gear. Are you experiencing making a lot of money, not having a lot of money? What is going wrong? What is going right? So, this is kind of like a community log for us where we can just kind of talk about things. But for my hardcore guys, we're talking 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 plus hours. How are you feeling? Are you feeling burnt out like myself? Are you guys playing other games? Are you excited for other games that are starting to come into the space? Well, that's kind of my next transition. Let's talk about other games that are going to be coming out soon or in the future that are a little bit further away, but might have some real potential to be competitors with Escape from Tarkov. We have Dead Drop. We have Road to Vostok. We have Marauders. We have some other games that are coming out that might not be, as similar to Tarkov, but maybe like a DMZ for Call of Duty. It's not going to be true to form, super ultra hardcore Tarkov, but it's going to be somewhat similar at least. It's going to be some sort of extraction mode. And then you have other games that are already released, like Tarkov in VR, which is, in my opinion, a really good experience. It's called Into the Radius. It's a very small development team that I've been supporting for a while, and when I can show them a little bit of support, I like to. It's a very great experience on that game, but it's single player. There's no multiplayer like in Tarkov, so obviously it has a little bit of its own twist to it. But at the same time, we've seen many developers in the other games try to be like Tarkov. The Cycle, which completely failed. Marauders has already had some playtests, and I don't think they're going to meet the mark of Tarkov. We've had other games like Hazard Zone in Battlefield 2042, which I do want to defend it here, is an incredible experience. I love Hazard Zone, and I will support it until the end of time, and hopefully Battlefield 2042 gets a couple more years of really solid development, and maybe you guys one day will hop back on that game if it's only $20 by then, and you can have a really enjoyable experience. But what are you guys thinking about all these other games that are going to be coming out soon? Are they going to compete with Tarkov, or is Tarkov going to finish its work in late 2023 or 2024, and then we're going to be moving on to Russia 2028, which could potentially once again be the next game-breaking game into the market where BSG controls the market share for another 5 to 10 years. I'm really interested. What are you guys thinking, man? The core principle of making this video for me was to better understand my viewers. I don't want to sit up here and bash Tarkov constantly, but in certain cases, I feel like I have to. And this video idea is originally stemming from me just having a conversation with my significant other. I was like, hey, what do you think I should make a Tarkov video about? And she was like, well, how do you feel about it? And I'm like, well, truthfully, I feel really negative about it. And she's like, well, why don't you talk about it? And I'm like, I don't want to burn the bridge with BSG. So, it was a back and forth conversation. It's like, okay, just kind of ease into it. Maybe they want to hear what you have to say when it comes to being negative when it's constructive, or maybe when the negativity is justified. So, I feel like the last couple of videos that I made, the negativity was fairly justified, but I don't want to do it constantly. And if you really look at the tone over my voice in the last 2 years of content creation here on this channel, you can definitely see the decline. Tarkov was completely different in 2020, and we're in 2022, coming up on 2023, and it's honestly a brand new game minus some core gameplay mechanics. So I'd love for your feedback in the comments, my friends. I don't want to abandon the channel. I mean, it's as simple as that. I love the community we have here, and I love Escape from Tarkov, and I love Battlestate games. I just think we're going through a really rough patch right now, and, I would love to know what you guys are feeling and how you're thinking. So, guys, make sure you leave that like, subscribe, sponsored equipment description below. It's going to be it for now. I look forward to seeing your comments, and, of course, I'll reply to some of them. Make sure you're dropping them down below. I'm out.